There we go. Okay, no. Oh, so tell us about your new toy. Brian or Jason will like it. What you just bought.
Oh, new toys.
Ooh.
What I bought this week, the expensive item.
Yeah. Is it a secret still to the wife, or did she know?
Don't worry, she doesn't watch any of my she doesn't watch any of my YouTube anyway.
Doesn't know what you bought.
She especially doesn't watch Stats Fishing. I mean, so what I got it over here. It's charging. I don't know if I can pull it out, but I got that new, not new, but new to me, the Markham Pursuit HDL.
Ooh.
And it's charging over there.
Oh, right beside the Crown Royal. The Crown Royal's keeping it company.
That was supposed to be a secret. That's how I was going to get my night kick started with the Crown Royal. Since you guys are Canadians and all, thought I'd.
Oh man.
Me my Crown Royal, buddy.
I used to have Crown Royal or drink it like when we were in high school. I haven't had it in a long time. I got sick on it one night, and it never tastes the same since when you get sick on it. It's just like no thanks anymore. And it was Boilermakers, right? That's Boilermakers when you put beer in with it.
Yeah.
That is just the awful thing. That's I had it when we were grade 12 at a bonspiel for curling, and then after that, I just remember the taste. It makes me sick because I got so sick on it the one night.
So yeah, here's some my new Markham HDL
Yeah.
that my wife doesn't know about. But there's some things more
What's up,
important there than trust. So
nice, man. I got a drink too. I got Michelob, the Ultras. I like these ones. I don't mind these. You've probably had them before.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I got the bigger style though. Usually 2 is a little too much. This is a little more than 1, so I'm gonna drink this one tonight.
This is what we're strutting today.
What do you have? What's that? Whistler Brewing Company. Is that one local too?
Yeah.
It looks good. It's good marketing with the label.
Yeah.
I drink it. I drink. Oh, you got that same as you had last time, hey? Is that like that dark stuff or whatever?
This is it's from the same company. It's from Founders, but it's Velvet
It's good
Rush.
stuff.
It's an Imperial Brown Ale. So.
Oh, nice. Tell us more about your camera then. So yours is the only difference from mine and yours is just the lithium battery, right? Because it's the HDL. I'm just gonna put it on screen too while we switch it over because I got it up because I knew you were gonna talk about it. Hang on a second. Here.
I thought you had the HDL.
HDL. No, mine was before they even made the HDL, like when it just came out. So this one was like a year or 2 after. So yours is the lithium, so your battery will last quite a bit longer than mine.
How much does yours last? Not the non-lithium.
It still lasts like if I'm in the tent, mine will last probably like 6-7 hours when it's warm. But then I just hook a power bank up to it if it's gonna die. So essentially. Yeah, like yours is the same, right? Is it just that? What else is new then? Like all I know is it's the lithium, but is that the main differences? I think the screen's still the same.
That's the only difference.
Isn't that such a sweet display too? Though you can look at it. Oh God, I love it.
Next year.
Now I'm charging it right now. Like there's a little red light when I'm charging it. When it gets fully charged, will that red light turn off or does it turn green?
It goes to a constant green when mine's charged. Yours will probably be the same.
On the side of it.
Yep, just where you plug it in.
Oh.
Yeah, where the SD card and everything is. Yeah. Yeah, the thing's cool, man. And then you're wondering about this, hey? This is the same as mine. I gotta make the screen bigger here. Like that's the same, like the little slide thing here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It works good in the case.
Mine didn't slide or anything. That doesn't on mine. It doesn't slide. Does yours slide?
Yeah, like I'll show you what I was kind of confused. I didn't know what you meant, but hang on a second. It works good for in this package. Hang on a second. Because when I package it, it kind of goes over to the side, so you can flip it over. And then when I can slide it, because it goes up there on the top, and then to put it in there, I just put it off to the side like that, and then it goes down, and then it's kind of out of the way. But the weight of it's gonna hold it up anyways when it's like hanging that position or whatever else. Because you were wondering if it was gonna fall off or something, hey? You were something about that?
I just didn't know. Mine doesn't feel like it moves. I was afraid to try to move it.
I think it will. If you just
move.
Yours is just probably a little fresher and newer.
I felt like I needed a little more slack to get it to get that rod in the position I want it to be in.
Oh, okay.
So I was afraid to move it if it's not supposed to move though.
Oh yeah, yours is just new. Mine's kind of worked in.
That little plastic ball does move.
Yeah, slides right down just like mine. I think it's easier just to store it and everything too.
Nice.
But mine always has two. That's cool. Yeah, you'll love it. It's so clear, man. Especially when you get to a decent, like a really clear lake. That thing really shines. It's so freaking neat to watch the fish on it.
Nice.
My
Now,
my.
I was gonna take
No, go ahead.
it out tomorrow. I'm so excited. I've been working this whole week. We finally got ice, maybe like 24 hours, 48 hours ago. You know, it's still a little
Getting
unsafe,
there.
but I mean, it's so cold here that it's freezing really, really quick. Even our main lake is freezing. I was all excited.
Probably.
Even
gonna
Brian's
go
getting
out.
ice. Everybody, we're
Yeah.
driving on ice now. Just finally, and you're
Oh,
just
yeah.
getting ice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm heading out this weekend.
Yeah, I was pumped, and then I was gonna go out, and then my kids' school tomorrow. You know, like I go out when my kids are in school. My kids' school tomorrow. We got this message on our phone. They're canceled due to wind chill. I'm like, what
Oh,
the hell
no.
is that?
Oh, God.
Canceled due to-
What
It
is
was-
it?
Warmer,
What
it's
is
going to be
wind
warmer
chill?
tomorrow than it
Oh,
was
God.
today.
Brian, it was minus with the wind here 2 days ago when they had school. It was minus 47 or 8, I think, but they still canceled. They didn't cancel school. They canceled buses. So we'd have to drive your kids to school, but school isn't
Right.
canceled.
No,
Yeah.
the roads are fine. It's just wind chill. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. I was finally going to get to go out. I got the next 3 days off, and I got to stay home and watch my kids now.
Take them with you then. Gotta learn to fish.
Now, if it wasn't so darn cold and I had like an extra tent, because I only have the one.
Oh,
Maybe
okay.
I would, take 2 tents. It is going to be cold. I'm not saying it's not cold,
Yeah.
but I never had school canceled for wind chill in my life.
What's the
Yeah.
time?
Yeah.
The temp is like, it's going to be like a high of, it's not even that cold. Like Fahrenheit is going to be like a high of 18, a low of, I don't know, like 11. It was
Yeah.
colder yesterday, or it's colder today than it will be tomorrow. Now it is going to be a lot more windy. It's going to be like 30-mile-an-hour wind tomorrow. But
Oh, that's the worst too. Nothing like it. Oh, we had a national. The teachers were on strike across Canada Tuesday, which is today, right? Yesterday. Today's Tuesday. Yes, they were all on strike, so every kid was home. Guess your kids
Oh,
too,
really?
hey? Yeah. It wasn't in Alberta too. I think it's all across. It's Saskatchewan for sure.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm sure it was everywhere else, but maybe not. I know it's Sask anyways.
I
Big
know,
old strike.
Our kids were in school today.
Okay, it must have been just Saskatchewan then.
Mm.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna try fishing tomorrow. I should have a day. And I got some hooks. I've never tried these. Everybody else has tantrums from frostbite. I bought 3 of them.
Oh,
You
got
tried
some
'em?
tantrums.
Everybody says this one's the best one, the clown one. But I've never tried any of these frostbite ones. These tantrums.
Mm.
And I got the
I never
bigger
tried
ones. They're the 2-inch ones. I got that one, that
Nice.
color, and then I went natural with the other 2 colors. Come on, focus.
Focus.
Jeez, my head's not even in the way. God,
Back up. Back.
my head. I'm gonna duck my head. It doesn't like that one.
It's base focus.
Oh, there we go.
There it goes,
Finally,
there it goes.
there we go. Yeah, so I got 2 natural colors, and then the clown one that everyone says is super good. So we'll find out if it catches fish. Yeah. Have you tried your camera then, Brian? Have you put it anywhere yet? Did you dunk it in the bathtub? Give it a
Nope.
try.
Toilet.
Nothing with water. Tomorrow's a big day, But I just played around with it, just like hanging it up in the air and whatever. And I was testing, like the direction and everything. I love that
Oh,
shows
yeah.
what direction it's pointing in, because there were times on that little yo-yo where it would take me a long time to find my lure. Where now
Oh, man.
I'm gonna know I'm in a general vicinity, and then I could jig. There were times I was jigging the wrap.
Yeah.
And I must have missed it as it went around, and I'm over here spinning around all the way around trying to find it.
Yeah. I know the feeling. Even with mine too. Some days I just can't find it. It takes forever. Such a waste of time. But my yo-yo.
That thing can do water depth too. It knows how deep it is. But
Yeah, I think
from
it's
the
fairly
moment you put it in-
close. Yeah, I kind of look at it. It's fairly close in the meters,
okay.
but it is kind of neat. Yeah, it does depth and then direction too. You can probably, your intervals are probably the same as mine. You can set it like every 5 minutes, 10 minutes, but you don't have the loop feature. Hey, I don't know if they
I
even
don't
put
have
that on. It's just like
No,
a
I don't have
solid.
loop fill.
Yeah, that
So, it's
sucks.
just so when I do that, it's gonna make like 3 minute, 5 minute, whatever it is, clips.
Windows, yeah. I got mine on 5-minute clips because then, yeah, in case something goes corrupt, but it sucks they never did a loop feature. Really, really sucks.
And that thing doesn't have any audio, does it, on the recordings?
No.
Not that you would really need it, but just in case you're trying to sync it with, your above ice stuff or something like that.
Right. Mine doesn't know. I don't know
Okay.
about that one. Probably the same, I think.
Right.
Yeah, it's pretty neat though. And what other cool little features? I kind of didn't mess with the settings that much, but yeah.
You weren't kidding about that bag it comes in. That bag is a piece of crap.
Oh, it's just a
And
bag.
not even just how thin it is, just the way they made the bag.
It's
Like,
just
I
and
have
it's
to,
so
like,
tight. It's so you
I
can
have to
almost
have it-
not get it back in. It's like a sleeping bag. You get it out and you can't
You
get
have
it
to
in.
have, you have to have the perfect amount of cord coming out to it so that you can wrap it underneath.
I know. It has to
and
go in the
back-
right
and back
spot.
into the pouch. Like if you got too much slack, it won't go in right. And I don't know. It's just a stupid bag.
Yeah,
Should've
I
made
know,
just
right?
One pouch.
Hey, Chris. Yeah, I kind of threw mine out. That's why I went and got that case at Canadian Tire for us, anyways. Just like any kind of a case with a foam thing, then it just kind of holds it together.
I was hoping my yo-yo case would hold it. Like I would be able to fit it in there, but it doesn't fit. I thought that
Oh,
would work
yeah.
out.
Rip her out, the new yo-yo version one. That's funny.
The yo-yo they sent me last year. A lot of you guys got the ones where you could remove the screen and take it out.
Okay.
Whereas the one I had, you can't take the screen out, so there's not enough room to put that camera in there.
Oh, yeah. No, I guess there wouldn't be at all. That's a
Yeah, I thought it was
skinny
gonna luck
screen.
out. But
My new yo-yo I got for the 721, my camera, I messaged the lady that I've been talking to. They have to send me another camera. It stopped working entirely. The first day I was using it, I had both cameras that one I was jigging at, and then I had the yo-yo on the flag or whatever, and then I go back and check it like half an hour later and it died. But then I hooked up the old camera from the old yo-yo on it, and it works, so it must be the camera that, I don't know, died or something. I thought maybe water got in the lens, but it's still working. There's no moisture in it, but yeah. It didn't last very long. Get another one, I guess.
what's the fake first name of the person you talk to? You know, it's some Chinese person, but mine is Becky.
Yeah, that's the same lady, I think.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I think so. I have her on WhatsApp too. It's easier to talk to for their number
Okay.
too. Yeah. Yeah, so that kind of sucked. I was like, cool, I can get two kind of cameras or whatever, but that didn't last too long. Quit.
I tried that last year. I had 3 different representatives contact me at the same time. I'm like, yes, yes, yes.
yes, 3 cameras.
And they must all, try to find content creators or whatever. But I guess once you say yes to one, they all know you said yes.
Yeah, did they all just stop talking to you except the one, maybe?
Yeah. Well, they said, oh, I see my other associate already contacted you. So.
Oh, geez. Well, didn't Sean and Kieran there, didn't he get 2 or something happen? He made a remark about something in a video, getting a couple cameras.
You got 2. Now, you know what? They sent me another one this winter, a couple weeks ago, and they claimed it was 1080p. I think I was talking to you about it, over the phone or on a text. And they claimed it was 1080p, and that's the only reason I accepted it. I wanted, I didn't want to do another review if it wasn't 1080.
Right.
And they claimed it was, and then once I opened everything, and I'm looking at the instructions, and I'm looking at the picture, and it wasn't 1080p. So.
Oh, that was the 1200 TVL one, or was it 1000 TL or something like that you were talking about?
Yeah, there's another TVL one.
Probably the 1200 or something.
I said, like no disrespect, but I don't want to do another review unless it's a 1080p, and then.
Yeah.
I'm like,
yeah.
I'm either going to keep it or you're going to send me a return shipping.
I know. I think I checked it out to like 1200 TVL. It's like equivalent to like 480 or something like that. It's 10 TVL.
Right.
480 or something. Yeah, it's not that great either. That's the first yo-yo camera I think I got was that, or maybe it was 1000. I don't remember. But Jason got his fixed up. Hey, got a new screen in it and everything.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Have you turned it on yet? Is it good to go?
Yeah, I got one fixed, and I bought 2 screens, but I wanna fix the other one in a video.
Oh yeah.
I'm roasting the shit out of these guys.
Well, I'll say it how it is. Can't lie.
I'm calling them out 100%.
Outdoor.
Oh, Lucas is here.
Is it Luke? Okay, Lucas. I thought that's his name. I couldn't quite remember.
Yeah, Lucas.
It looks good. Hey, at least you could send to the right screen and everything.
Yeah,
That's cool.
it's all good now.
Took a while, but at least you got it though. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the new screen I put in might be better than the one that was in there.
Yeah. Well, can you get it to your memory card now? Because didn't you say it was blocked off or something?
No, it's still blocked. But you can plug it in. I don't know why it didn't work the first time, but I tried it again the second time and I plugged it into the computer, and you can take it off.
Oh, okay. Makes more
So,
sense. I was like, huh, that's weird. But I said it was a
thought
Friday
was
job.
weird. I
It's a
thought it
Friday
was weird too, but it can't.
That's good. Oh well. Figured it out then.
Yeah. I was talking to a Raul Garcia or whatever guy because he got one,
Okay, yeah.
and I was messaging. I was saying he said he could take it off. I was like, huh. So then I went back. I checked it out. Sure enough, it works.
Oh, okay. Well, it's fixed. It's good then. Good to roll.
Yeah, I mean it's still, regardless if the video recording's not that great, but whatever. It's
Some people
fine.
don't really care though. They're just It's an average fisherman. So
I mainly
kind of
wanted
product
it
too.
for when I go backcountry stuff. I can have a camera with me to stick.
Yeah, and you can throw it around too a little bit more. You don't have to worry about it as much as like a super expensive one, banging it around too. I'm always worried about that.
Pursuit next year.
Yeah, they're sweet. They're worth it. I lots of guys like them more than the new Aqua Views too. That I'm reading all over Facebook too.
Yeah,
A little bit of quality, I guess. But I've never really tried it, the Aqua Views or anything. But good evening,
the
Lauren.
Aquaview can be pretty good.
Yeah. Well, I think they're still really good.
Yeah,
I've heard a couple good things. There's one guy, I forgot his name, that I watch. He does a lot of ice fishing. He's up in Minnesota. Brian Krakuski or something like that.
Okay.
And he uses the Aquaview. I mean, he uses the same one we got, the Markham HDL, and then he has an Aquaview. I think it's about an 8-inch screen. It has DVR functionality. Whatever one it is
Okay.
that Aquaview makes, it has a DVR. And he likes them both. Both
Yeah.
pictures, I think, look really good. But lately, I've seen when he's been making videos, he's been using the Markham HDL. So, I mean, that tells you that, you know, he doesn't say it. I think he has a lot of subscribers. He gets a lot of views. I think.
Oh, okay.
I think
Maybe
both
they're
companies do.
Always
So he's
said.
not gonna. Every time I'll ask him, like, which one do you prefer, and he'll never answer. But,
He's always said Aqua View maybe can't turn
Right.
tail now. Can't go back on it when he's running the
but
pursuit
I mean,
now.
I can tell every time you can see, you know, when he's got his third person view on the camera, you can see he's using the HDL. So.
Yeah. That's okay. They're
Nice.
awesome though. Even for pictures too, they do pretty darn good. I forget the field of vision on that. It's like 170. I don't remember what it is on the lens there. I think I showed these before. Hang on a second. Just for some of the people here. Some of the shots of the one. I got to update. I need to actually keep my freaking updated pictures here. That's an old one. Of course, there's no bait on that. They just knocked it off, so I had to keep it. I had a couple more in here too. Like that one was cool. This was, I forget how deep this one was. This was probably like 8 feet, but it's a pretty clear lake too. They weren't super big, but kind of cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's using the photo function.
That's just the photo. I didn't take a still from the video though. I was just shooting around. And that was this is a deep lake too. This is a super clear lake, but this was about 18 feet, I think.
That's a cool picture.
Yeah, it's neat.
Yeah.
There's like nothing on the bottom of this lake too. There's not too much structure or anything too.
I
So
like the
they
one
just
with the
kind of
bird.
cruise.
It looks slick.
Yeah. And then that one was the coolest one ever too.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that's 20 feet down. It is a super clear lake too though. But it's still, you can see like, I don't know what the distance is. Probably like 4 or 5 feet probably out there. I don't, it's hard to tell. I don't remember what it was, but you can see quite a long ways too on it. I think that was the last one for that one. Yeah. It's so much fun on the camera. I love it. It's great.
Now were both of those fish in that shot, or did you Photoshop one in?
I don't Photoshop. What are you talking about? It's pretty good though. You can't tell. I got the fading. I got the temperature perfect with this one right here. Where is it? Yeah, this one was photoshopped. It was basically over time. There was one here that come up, and then one come up here.
I'm not saying in a bad way. I mean, I do that stuff all the time. And why not? You know what I mean? Like it's badass looking photos.
No, you'd never know the difference because it was within probably a couple minutes apart. So like the lighting was still the same, everything. I just had to adjust temperature just a little bit, but yeah. But it was so cool. I had another one though the other day with perch, a walleye, and a couple of them looking at a hook on the one lake, but that wasn't Photoshop. But I didn't save that video or that picture or whatever. But yeah.
Now, how good does that camera do if the water is a little cloudy? I mean, do you lose a lot when it's cloudy?
You can if it's dirty or if it's not sunny or whatever. I've had it like at some lakes like Diefenbaker when it gets really dirty there. I was probably this far, like I don't know. I had one hole, like probably 12 inches apart, and I could barely see the hook. So if it's like super dirty, you're still not going to see anything, regardless of how good the freaking camera is. But I haven't had much to do with turning the LEDs on very much or the infrared, usually because I usually quit around dark and everything or from there early in the morning. But I know if you turn the lights on, it just like refracts everything instantly, like almost in front. So I don't know if it's like, if it's maybe really clear like at the time, maybe it'd be better. But I always wondered if the LEDs would attract the fish too in front of your hook on the camera. Do they? I've never messed with that. I kind of thought I should try that a couple times. Bring them over.
Do. I sometimes when I'm night fishing, I'll stick the
flash the lights, beep 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 beep.
No,
get a big old burbot coming in.
Yeah, for the burbot for sure.
Well, that's good to know. I kind of figured, but I've never really done it. So, yeah. Oh yeah. Brian will be out there chipping ice tomorrow with his spud bar. He wants to go try his camera. Skiff ice.
I'll have my kids in the car. You stay in the car for a second.
I'll be right back. But I'm gonna dig my life jacket. If I fall through, call mom. Say,
Brian. I gotta get some content, kids. Yeah. Here's my cell phone. If Daddy goes through, call 911.
But keep the cameras running. Don't turn those off. Oh man. That's a classic
comeback. Now I had some questions for you guys. I already asked like Cody one of these questions, but like I'm trying to get some rod setups, for different types of fish, ice fishing. I mean, I've only been doing this like really 1 year, kind of 2 years, a little bit. Like
funny, I just did a video on that. I haven't
like to start. Did I miss? Oh, I was gonna say I missed it because like so like starting off for ice fishing, like a pike rod, like what length are you? Like what length? What power? And then like what kind of line are you putting on there?
You go, Jason. I kind of talked about it first.
I would say so. How big's your tent?
That does make a difference too. Yeah.
I got an Eskimo 3-eye, so it's kind of like their 3 tent.
Like
not
what,
huge.
Sorry?
It's an Eskimo 3-eye, so I mean they say it's for 3 people, but it's really for 2, tops.
Yeah, okay. No doubt. Hey, it's always a little exaggerated. Size. Nobody exaggerates size, right? Yeah.
So I like the longer rods. I mean I had like a 27 or a 28 inch
you had the Canadian Tire combos like I did for the longest time.
Well, when I first started. That's what I had for sure.
They work good though.
Yeah, it worked great and it caught some big pike or whatever, but like first off you want like a medium or a medium heavy depending on what size of pike you're going after.
You said medium, right? Brian, you were going after or medium? You did get or something?
Yeah, so I bought like a cheap combo, cheap to me, like $50.
Yeah.
It came with like an inline reel and or not inline. I'm sorry, it came with a regular spinning reel. I think it's called the 13 Fishing White Noise. It's just I think it's 26 inches. 26 inches. The reel felt pretty good on it.
Yeah.
And I didn't know if I should return it or keep it. I took the tag off. I think I'm gonna keep it.
Yeah.
Buyer's remorse, you're saying?
Even if I don't use it for pike, there's some lakes that we have a lot of bass in it. I thought that might be a good bass rod.
Yeah, for length, I'd probably.
Yeah. Regardless, though, it's still nice to have some short rods. For that one-man tent I use now, I don't think I want to use like the 36. It's kind of a pain in the ass time to get everything set up in there. So having a shorter one is still good too.
But then there are times I'm not. I'll use a tent when it's very cold. But I don't mind having a longer rod because most of the time I don't use a tent unless I have to use a tent.
Yeah, and that's why I like it.
Jason's getting overrun by. Got you off. Keep going, Brian. I'm distracted by Brian or Jason's cats running around.
I got a cat around here somewhere, but you're saying like if you're not in a tent, so what kind of length are you looking at? Like 36?
42 is my favorite for pike.
Oh, 42.
Yeah, okay. But like 36 to 42, like that's my favorite size, no matter what I'm using.
All right. And you said like a medium heavy.
Yeah, medium heavy. If you know you're in around bigger pike, having like what I
Heavy
do
rod's
is-
ideal. You can fight them a little
it's
easier.
it's pretty ideal. Like so I have
What's
the
ideal?
medium, like even a stiff medium works pretty good.
Like a medium heavy. He's got a couple there probably. Yeah.
That's another thing. I gotta get a rod case, man. I'm getting tired of messing up all my rods.
Oh, I finally got one this year. That one just for the flambeau one or whatever. Just a hard case finally.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna get a hard case.
Did I send you pictures? Did I send you pictures of this since he's getting it ready? This is the Canadian Tire one, the 26-inch medium. This is the bonker rod, man. I'm serious. You're gonna land him and bonk him in the head of this thing because it's heavy as hell.
So
do you bonk your perch? Do you bonk perch?
I bonk everything.
Okay.
You know, if I'm gonna keep them, I bonk them all pretty much. Yep. I don't leave them pretty much floating on the ice.
This one here.
So which one's that? Is that your heavy? Medium heavy? What is that one?
No, this is a medium. So this is like my walleye and this will handle a pretty decent pike.
Okay.
How long's that one then?
Get your walleye. It's a medium. It's a 42-inch. I like it.
Oh, you even got a 42 on the medium, hey?
Oh, I love them, man. I love them. And then
So now I'm not expecting monster pike. I'm expecting, maybe a couple decent ones, but like I don't need the heaviest
something
rod.
like this would be deadly.
Okay.
Yeah, like if you're not expecting monsters, I would definitely go for just a 42-inch medium.
Okay.
And then if you're I like for when I'm using like the iFish Pro, this is a 42-inch Quantum, and I just dead stick it with the iFish Pro, basically tip up style.
Okay. Now look. Cody was saying he uses like a braid to whatever type of leader he's going after.
Pretty much, yeah. Like I have like 20
pounds.
pounds.
Or you use straight fluoro or for Jason?
I use braid and then I tie on a fluoro line, a fluorocarbon, like 25 to. I have a couple lakes that 25 isn't enough.
Yeah, you never know, hey.
Oh yeah, I got one in particular
right
that
off
I
it.
know I've been bitten off by, like on a 25-pound leader.
Yeah, it's the worst feeling too.
Yeah.
So both you guys go braid to leader or braid to leader.
I do, and I always put a snap too. You're asking about if you tie it or not. I always put a swivel, sorry, between the leader and the braid.
Okay. Do you
and
use
then
a swivel too, Jay, or do you just do like a knot?
I just tie a knot to the braid, and that's all I do.
Like a uni to uni or whatever you like.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, Brian, you're asking.
So that answers my first question.
You said about even one thing about cases too. Like, I guess Jason's case would work, but if you get one of the hard shell ones, like this guy, the one I got, this one only goes to like 40, I think, or 39. So if you just a note, if you do get like a 42, lots of the rods won't fit in those cases though.
Yeah, I was looking at one that Eagle Claw makes.
Okay, I just looked at it too.
Price.
Similar, yeah.
I think it's $50 to $60, and that other channel I was talking about that I watch a lot, that does a lot of ice fishing. He said he has a bunch of cases, but surprisingly, he likes his Eagle Claw, which is one of his cheapest cases.
Oh, okay. Is it like the flambeau I have then, or is it similar?
It looks similar to that, and the nice thing about that, or the same thing with the Eagle Claw, is it looks like it's not only a good thing to hold your rods, but you could also store some extra tackle and other stuff in there too.
Okay, that's a bonus then. Throw some stuff, less stuff to carry.
I think
Brian.
I think the Eagle Claw goes up to 42.
Oh, that's not bad.
So that's a 13 fishing.
Okay.
It's a medium and it's a 40-inch.
Is that a combo that they sell with the reel and everything?
No, this is the reel I had. This is Shimano Sienna.
Okay.
Yeah.
But the rod is the 13 fishing.
13 fishing. This one's not bad. This is only like $50.
Okay.
which is like 12 in US.
And 13 Fishing has good rods. I like the rods,
They
not
do.
the reels. I don't like that stupid reel so far, but the rods, all the ones I got are pretty good.
The rods are good.
Yeah. Like my trout one or the Omen, it's a 7-foot light fast action one I got or whatever, but yeah, it's super. I like it. I really like that rod for trout. Panfish there. Then I just got like another
Second
meat.
question.
What's that?
He had a second question.
Who, me?
Did you have a second question?
Now this, I guess like the second, as far as rods and whatever we're talking about, because I don't have any rods. I mean, I have like I don't have real good rods. Okay, like the 13 Fishing one I just bought, even though it's a cheap combo, that's probably my best rod I have. Okay, because I don't have much. Because the only things I really have, because I usually just fish for perch and like panfish, and the only thing, I mean, I have like, I'm talking like a schoolie, like the thing you set on the ice, a little schoolie.
Oh,
I have,
yeah.
like a little
Yeah.
a cheap jigging rod. So like if I wanted to get like a nicer perch rod, normally I use these when I'm fishing in like 6 feet of water. I don't need much.
You're
But
right.
if I'm fishing a little deeper, like a perch rod now. So like, what do you guys use for perch rods? Like
I have a frostbite one.
Similar length, or
Mine's a 39 inch, a frostbite dipstick.
I got a 32.
Brian, quick question. Which one were you looking at? Which hardwater rod did you? I'm just on their 13 Fishing website. Which one did you have? Did you buy?
me?
Yeah,
I got the combo I bought. It was a combo. I bought the white noise. But when I've been looking at,
Oh, okay. I'm gonna bring it up.
it must be a newer style of white noise or whatever. Because when I look for
Okay.
YouTube videos on this, I don't see the actual one I bought. Oh yeah,
So,
that's the one I bought.
This one, it's a graphite. Then that's pretty good. Feel it a little bit more. Hey.
Yeah, mine came, like I said, with the reel, and it was about $50.
Oh, okay. What length you said? Was it 25 or which one are we looking at? 26. You said
26.
medium.
26.
Oh, so this is it right here then, right? 26 medium. That'd be it then.
Yeah.
And it came with
But
a
like I
reel.
said,
Then
mine came with a reel. I don't know how good the reel is going to be. I mean, it felt good just spinning it, but I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Not direct pulling
Nice.
drag or anything.
white noise. Lightweight stainless. It'd probably be a good rod. Did you bring it back then? You said, or you weren't too sure yet?
I kept it. I took the tag off. I couldn't decide if I wanted it at the store, and it was the last for the power and everything and the length. It was the last one they had, so I'm like,
Oh,
buy it.
yeah. Shit, I didn't see combos.
And
This
that's
is
all.
it then. I'm guessing, hey? This is the rod and reel?
Yeah, yep, that's the one I got.
Okay, cool. I didn't see the combo one or whatever. 6. Oh, yeah.
But-
US then.
I mean, that's a short little rod, but I've been wanting to get something better. And you said you use the frostbite rods. You like those?
Yeah. And then I tried the newer ones, the 2B one, the Two Brothers one. I like that one. They're a little less money than the frostbite ones, but I think they're probably just as good.
Well, those frostbite rods, like Lucas, I think he just left. He's working tonight.
Oh, okay.
He uses some frostbite rods, and he really likes them. And I was looking at the site, and they look pretty reasonably priced, like maybe $50 American, maybe $60 American. If you don't do that, the blackout combo or whatever.
Yeah, that's what the Vanta Black. That's what I did, but I don't think I would do it again. The extra like $40-$50, and I wouldn't.
Yeah, so like when I was looking at their more like economy priced or whatever rods, I mean they look. Are you on? Is this frostbite now?
Oh, okay. Give me a second. I'll find it.
Oh.
Frostbite ones. Yeah.
I was looking at those frostbite, and for he likes them. A lot of other guys I know like them, and that when I looked at the price, I'm like, oh, only $50 or $60 a rod. I thought, I might go through them if I start.
Yeah.
I wanted to find a company I like, and then maybe start buying some pipe rods.
And there's good warranty too with them. The dipstick I bought the very first time out with it, I broke the tip off. Apparently, I don't know. They say don't put them in a jaw jacker, but I wouldn't put the dipstick in a jaw jacker. I broke it off, but they did send me another one though. What is it?
They said not to put one in, or you?
No, I just kind of figured it out on my own. It's just such a flimsy little tip. It's just probably not a good idea.
Now, one thing I do like about how you're scrolling through is they will tell you if some rods, if they recommend them for a jaw jacker right on there.
Oh, yeah. The Twilight is what I would get now for sure. I wouldn't get the Vanta Black because it's totally, I don't know. The extra little bit of weight, I don't think it's probably negligible. I don't think it's whatever. for another freaking. I guess here's the price difference. Okay, this is 74, and then you go to the Vanta Black, it's 140, 149.
That has to be Canadian
Yeah.
prices because.
Yeah, this is .ca. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And then that. Yeah. And then the medium I have is. I have the True Grit. Where is it at? This is the medium. Oh my god! And I got the van.
That's the one I was thinking about buying. Was that True Grit? I think.
Yeah, it's really good. I like it. I haven't any problems with it. Seems pretty stiff the backbone too.
Yep, that's the one. If I do buy one for pike, I was thinking about getting that one.
Yeah, it's pretty sick. I like it, but I really like. Okay, I gotta find. Give me a second. The 2B one. I like those ones. I'm gonna get another 2B one if I do get another rod, just because they're a little less money, and I think they're just as good. Whatever. Hang on.
What are they called? 2B?
Two Brothers is the company name. They're pretty rods too. They're like a blue. They're a 2-piece cork. Here we go.
So while you're looking that up, so for perch rods, you guys still like a slightly longer rod, like a
Yeah, I have a 32.
I'm gonna read that. I'm taking notes, by the way. I got all kinds of.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, no, for sure.
Now, like for a perch rod, would you get just a light or an ultralight for that? Or?
I have a medium light with a very soft.
Well, you guys also have bigger perch, so.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
There's little ones too. Why would this load? Oh my gosh.
This
Come
one
on.
Here, this is the Shimano Convergence. This guy.
Oh, I'm gonna go to your screen. Boom. Oh, wrong one. Boom. There we go. I put you on full screen for a second while I'm messing around. Which one's that? You said,
Yeah,
Jason?
that one. This is a 32, and I like this one because, like, for perch, the tip is so sensitive.
You
But
can
if
see it.
catch a big-
Yeah.
But you catch a bigger fish, it's got some backbone to it. So
How long is that one?
This is a 32. Yeah.
Looks pretty good.
Yeah. I like it. It's and it's solid on a jaw jacker.
Oh. Their site's not loading right now. It's down to.
Now,
Shit.
Cody, if you're tying for perch, you say you're tying a leader onto that swivel. How long is your leader from a swivel? Because I've never used a swivel.
Usually, I don't know, about 18 or something, maybe.
Okay.
Because the bigger ones are way harder to catch. They're a little smarter. I leave it a little bit longer. And it's not going to hurt it being that long. Yeah. And I just switched it all. Yeah, pretty much at least 18. It's just kind of, I always use a swivel just because sometimes you're always like ripping it and it may start twisting and shit and get line twist. That's why I always like just to have the swivel on.
Especially with spoons.
Yeah, they're always going everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, their website won't load right now. Dang it. I'm trying to get a picture of this one. But yeah,
Now, if you
everybody's
guys are
different.
tying if you guys are using real small tungsten jigs, what kind of knot do you tie onto those? Like, do you tie like a loop knot, or do you tie?
I literally just do like they call it either the blood knot with 5 spins in through, and then the
Yeah.
I've never had one pull through. Everybody says that, oh, they pull through. I've never had one pull through in my life. I don't know. Maybe they're not.
No.
I always check them after I pull them and I tug test it like 3 or 4 times to make sure. But I've never had one pull through. I don't know. It's the quickest one to do. That's why I do it.
Yeah. That's pretty
You do the
much
same
all I
too,
do.
Jason?
Yeah, that's all I do. I
Yeah.
never had it break off.
Yeah. Me either. Oh, their website's not loading, motherfuckers. Yeah. Whatever. Just do the will knot, man. Just tie knot after knot and it will not come loose.
Just a ball of knots.
yeah. Get like this big mad mess of knots. It's like an inch up of knot after knot after knot.
Yeah.
That's great. What rod do you think you're gonna get? A frostbite one then, Brian, or what are you thinking then?
Yeah, I'm thinking frostbite. I was looking at 2 brands. I was looking at frostbite, and then I don't think it's a well-known brand, but like I said, there's this one guy I watch all the time, and he said, out in Minnesota, and he says there's a company called Delabay. I've never even really heard of it except for on his channel. Delabay. I've actually never even researched them after I heard about it.
Okay.
But it may be just the way he talks about it. It may just be like a small manufacturer.
Little operation. Have you heard of him, Jason?
No.
Delabay?
No.
I never heard of them either.
Are they like local or close by?
And like I
or?
said, they're probably, I believe they're out in Minnesota where he's at, and he probably, I'm sure they give him some rods for free, and he
Oh, okay. Yeah.
he pitches. But he seems to like like I said, it's called Delabay. I've never looked into them, but
Nice.
I think I'll just go with Frostbite because I know a lot of people that use them and they seem to really enjoy them.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, you're not a YouTuber unless you run Frostbite, like everybody else. God.
Oh,
That's
shit,
why I feel like I
guess I'm
want
not
to
a
be now, because I
YouTuber.
went and got some tantrums. But yeah. No, but we'll see if they catch anything.
Alex Barrick's gonna be calling you soon.
What's that?
Alex Barrick's gonna be calling you soon.
Oh. What other ones are you looking at for the Frostbite ones then? You're thinking? Let's look together.
I don't have.
Was it a panfish one or medium?
It was mainly. I was looking more because I can catch panfish on the rods I do have. I was mainly looking for something for bigger fish for now, and then eventually I'll get nicer panfish rods. But I can catch panfish on even those little crappy rods I showed you.
Yeah, they're just
yeah. Perch on those.
Yeah, they all work.
You don't need much. I mean, where I fish, it may be it may be like 6 feet of water. I can I'll hook one, I pull the rod up, pull the slack up with the other hand, and I got the fish up. Like I don't need the greatest perch rod around there. So,
Look at that. There's one for.
But I do want something nice for.
Oh no, go ahead. Yeah. You're gonna say you want an extra heavy for Jason.
For what?
The reason I wanted a nicer pike rod is because I want to go on some not really Lake St. Clair. I want to go more on some inland lakes where they got clear water. I can get some nice camera angles or nice camera shots with that.
Right.
And it's deeper water there. So if I do hook into some pike, I don't want like some little cheap jigging rod or something. Like I want a real, a rod I can load up on and reel it in.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't have to worry about it then.
You want to feel the bend in that rod.
Yeah, it'll be great with your new camera now.
Yeah. I mean, I really am. I'm thinking about changing the type of fish I go after based on it sounds goofy, but based on the water clarity, because I want to get some nice shots,
Oh yeah, that's what I kind of try to do too. A couple times I went to one lake a couple times this year, but I got absolutely nothing. And it was that lake with that pike that was 20 feet down. Because I was gonna try and use some other baits, but I didn't see anything all day. It was a complete waste of time.
Right.
But we'll see what happens, I guess, in the future. Maybe I'll get something.
Did you try?
By the way, that's the first time I ever had this beer. It is a total winner, by the way. The one I was drinking.
Is it? It looks pretty good. I like the labeling.
The one I was showing you earlier. That's the first time I ever had it. Total winner. I like it.
Nice. This thing too. Have you had these before? Did you try these, Brian? The megalobes? Jason said he did, right? God, this thing's backwards. Yeah. I don't mind these.
The ultras.
Yeah. Tastes pretty good.
I'm also feeling pretty good from that crown.
Oh yeah. You probably drank 3/4 of that just before we hit live. Down that thing.
I did.
36 real flush I'd like to get for Walters. Yes. That'd be a good one.
Up in here.
Yeah, it's I really like the medium for like burbs and walleye.
Yeah.
Medium
For especially
burbs and walleye.
Yeah.
that's like an all-around good rod here too, where I'm at. Like a medium for even the river. You can still pull a bigger one up for medium.
It's really nice. Like that 42-inch Quantum, man. When I early last winter, and I hooked a 40-inch pike. Oh snap, man! That 42-inch heavy, just
The best time to have it then.
It looked like my medium with a normal walleye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was it worth? You said for that one.
For which one?
The one you're talking about.
The 42-inch heavy.
Yeah.
That's $50. That's
Was
Quantum.
it? Oh, that's not a bad price then.
Priced. Quantum has some very well priced good rods.
I've never really. I'm gonna check them. Hang on a second.
Yeah.
Quantum.
I would gladly recommend them to anyone.
Yeah. Is there a store? Where do you get them? Is it just online for those or what?
Cabela's is
it
where
Cabela's?
I got mine. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
I've only had one quantum rod ever. It wasn't an ice rod, but it was like, like a full length rod for fishing, for bass fishing. And I really like that rod until I dropped. That was one of the rods I lost when I flipped my kayak.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I just picked up the Fenwick Techna medium heavy that I want to try out this year. That's an $80 rod.
Those are expensive, right? Yeah.
$80. I mean, it's cheaper than the than Frostbite.
Right.
Yeah,
Frostbite's pretty up there in price, hey? Then there's Elliot.
I have all the Fenwick series now. I have all of them. And I like them. I think they're very well-rounded, decent rods. The only thing about them that I would say I like the Quantum over than the Fenwicks is the Quantums have bigger eyelets, so the ice buildup isn't as bad, whereas the Fenwick has smaller eyelets.
Oh, okay. A little bit of trouble then.
Well, not usually, but it builds up a lot faster around the eyelet than if you're fishing outside. If you're fishing inside, it doesn't matter.
No good old warm tent. Yeah.
But if you're hole hopping a lot, you would recommend the Quantums because they got the bigger eyelets. You're saying?
Yeah, I like putting it outside with my iFish Pro, the Quantum.
Okay.
I'll dead stick a 8-inch or 10-inch herring on it and let it sit and then jig actively.
Nice.
Yeah.
Have you used your finicky fooler much this year yet, or is this just your iPro?
Yeah, I have used it. I used it mostly as a jaw jacker, actually.
Yeah.
Early season, I haven't.
Geez, how much you bend that thing over then? Because even on the 36s, it bends a rod back quite a bit.
I have a couple 26-inch ones.
Oh, okay. You'd be torquing that 42, man.
Oh my god.
Just ready to snap right out of the freaking fish's mouth.
You'd be like this with it.
Oh, yeah. Afraid you're going to break it in half.
Although the Celsius, if you get the thing, if you have a jaw jacker and you're looking to use it in a jaw jacker, I wouldn't go above 36.
It's too hard to get him into. Then it's the right amount of pressure on it too.
Unless you're using the Frostbite, like those 39s will fit. But
the dipsticks are 39. Then I broke the tip off.
But for if the Celsius jaw jack or whatever, automatic hook set or whatever you want to call it, I can put my 42-inch rod in that.
Oh,
and
yeah,
and it's fine. Like it's not overset too much. It's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, different setup.
Now I've never used a jaw jacker. Do you want what size rod do you want for the jaw jacker normally?
About 36 for most rods, but with Frostbite, I guess that 39 dipstick.
They'll take it. Well, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Snap. That was on the trout pond too when I snapped the tip off. Literally the first time out. I'm like, oh god, I was cheesed. Oh yeah. Whatever. Live and learn.
That's right. No, it's. Can you go ice fishing for Lakers out there?
Me?
Where I'm at?
Yeah. Brian?
You can. And I think it's looking like that area where I caught all those Lakers the last time. I checked some ice reports from local shops around there. And where I was catching those, it's iced over. So.
Oh, man. Go there if you can.
Go for it.
The only problem for me is that's from where I live, that's about a 2-hour drive.
Make sure there's ice then.
Right.
Call your buddies at the tackle shop there again.
Yeah.
Right.
Do you have some guys close by that can check it out then? Are reliable sources? Or send you on a drive for nothing? And then you get there and it's open.
I could call the shop, and it has been very cold, but you know, it's funny. They had ice where I was casting, but in the small canal leading up to that, they didn't. It's kind of almost like a river, like a little bit of a current coming through there.
Oh yeah.
And they didn't have
well. Yeah.
So, but just in general, a 2-hour drive is kind of a drive. I don't.
That's a long ways.
I don't usually drive. I don't mind driving 45 minutes to an hour tops, but 2 hours.
2 hours, no problem.
I mean,
What
the
yeah.
only reason I don't
Get cheesed
want-
off.
The only reason I don't. The only reason I don't want to is usually I got to get home before my kids get home.
Yeah.
So
I
that
get
means
that.
like I gotta leave. You know, I gotta leave at like noon.
Start packing stuff back up too. That takes a while.
Yeah, I gotta start packing stuff up at like 1 o'clock noon
Yeah.
in order to make it back.
Gotta leave damn early then. The bite will be on too. Then you gotta leave. It's like, oh no.
Right.
Call the wife. Tell your
That's
vehicle
how
broke down. She has to pick him up. You're out there
That's how
reeling
much-
in
that's
these
how
fish.
That's how it was with those lake trout, man. We were on a big nice bite window, and we had to leave. You know.
Yeah,
Lucas
you had a
to work,
night.
and I
Those
had
are
to get back to
nice.
my kids.
Yeah, those are
Yeah.
nice fish, man.
Yeah.
We were talking last. Maybe you've heard of Cascade Lake in Idaho. There's like mammoth perch there. I have to show you, Brian. Maybe you watched some videos on this, but we were talking about last time, so I had to show you again. Since we're talking about panfish, these things are so big. And there's just an abundance
I
in this
watched a
lake.
few videos after.
Did you? Isn't that something? Hey,
Wow.
like
That
I
was
look at the
nice.
belly. I don't even understand. They're just so big, and they say you fish them just like walleyes because they're just
Where's
so aggressive too.
Where
They
is it? Cascade. Cascade is where?
Cascade Lake. This is in like southern Idaho.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they're just so big, pot bellies, man, full
We're
of
doing
eggs.
it.
Like, look at this one on the freaking platter. I'll send you a video that I watched with Nicole Stone. Her and like 3 other friends went and made a video. There's a bunch of them, but hers was really good.
JMO, Jason Mitchell Outdoors. He did a
Made one too?
video on it. Yeah.
God, perch are like my funnest. I love catching them so much. They're so freaking awesome. Big old
Yeah.
perch, yeah, they're cool. How many stripes those things got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like 9 or 10. Jeez. Yeah, and there's lots of species in there. Hey, when I sent you that,
Yeah. So
there's like
many.
muskie in there, and there was like catfish and trout, and what else was there? I don't know. There's a bunch of freaking things in there. It is cool. But do you? Yeah, that'd be fun. Plan a trip down. Are you interested, Jason? Maybe because I had another buddy there.
Interested.
Of course you're interested.
We're
That'd be
going.
so freaking fun. Oh,
We will plan. Yeah, we'll make it happen.
that'd be like the farthest trip ever, like a fishing trip I'd ever been on. But yeah, it'd be worth even the drive down there would be nice.
I've done 20 hours.
Where'd you go?
Ontario.
Oh, went right by me. Didn't even say
Yeah.
hi.
This was before I knew you.
Yeah, it's probably last week.
You last week. Yeah.
So I didn't answer your phone. Gone for the whole few days.
Yeah. No, I usually do a fishing trip, a 2-week fishing trip in Ontario every year.
Oh yeah.
So I haven't done it in 2 or 3 years now, but it normally I do. Yeah, it's family. It's a big family, a family vacation kind of thing. I go
Oh
visit
yeah.
family.
Yeah. Do you have lots of family over there too then?
Yeah. Most of my family lives in Thunder Bay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Man, that's a long drive too.
Yeah, you know what, man? Like, so the last time I did it, my dad needed help doing renovations on his house. He needed to redo his roof, and he has a broken heel. Like, his heel is shattered, so he can't move his heel. And he was gonna get up on the roof. I'm like, Dad, no, I'm on my way.
On the roof. You stubborn old man. Don't you
Yeah.
dare.
So I
Yeah.
drove out and I went by myself for a week, and it was sick. I left early in the morning. I drove. In one day, I made it from here from Alberta all the way to like just past Kenora.
Where's Kenora? I have to Google. Is it in Manitoba?
No, it's in Ontario.
Is it? Oh, that's a
Yeah,
long
it
ways then.
like,
Flew all
I
the way
made
through
it-
Sask in Manitoba then. Holy
Yeah,
cow.
I did the big old haul, and I was listening to a podcast, like
That's the only thing that'll keep you awake sometimes too when you're
Oh,
listening
man.
to something interesting other than
I
just
didn't
droning
even
music.
realize how far I was until I looked at it, I was like, holy shit, I'm in Winnipeg. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well, jeez. Yeah, that's crazy. Especially if you're by yourself on a long trip, no one to talk to. It's harder to stay awake too, hey?
Mm.
Oh, man.
Sometimes. If I've been pushing hard, it can be.
Yeah, get that certain point. I have to like stop for
Yeah.
sometimes like 5 or 10 minutes and kind of hang out, walk around or something. Jeez.
Yeah, I stopped. I find the worst coffee I can find. Like
Just stomach it down and yeah.
that chocolate and beef jerky. That
Oh
three
God, bro,
combo,
beef jerky. I love beef jerky. God.
that'll get you going.
Yeah. No kidding.
Mhm.
Yeah. Are you gonna try the pursuit then, Brian, in the kayak and stuff? Then I always wondered that, but I wondered just unless it's like not windy, it just be like I don't know if it'd be like hard or what.
So I'm definitely, because I spent about $500 on the thing, I'm going to be using it as much as I can.
Yeah, yeah,
And I may not, I may not get videos of catches on it, but I think it'll be good. Say I'm coasting out. I gotta coast out like a mile, drive about a mile off from shore to get where I'm going.
yeah.
Sometimes I got a Garmin Striker 4. Sometimes I can kind of mark fish on that, but it's not the greatest for marking fish. It's more for marking depth. Whereas if I
Right.
got this camera just like sitting in the water behind me as I'm driving out, I might see, oh, here's a school of smallmouth. Let's just stop, turn off the motor, start
Yeah.
casting here, So I think I'm definitely going to be taking it when I go out on my kayak.
Yeah. Yeah. I want to try this year too, since I got I didn't want to do it in that old kayak, that green one that was not meant for anything. But the other one, like that Raider, I'll try it maybe next year. I'll make something on it or something, like a mount or whatever else. I'm afraid
Yeah.
I'd lose it over the edge, do something dumb, and lose it in the water.
Yeah. I wouldn't be worried about, see, if I was on some kind of lake that has like some extreme depth changes or, weeds, whatever, I'd be afraid to be using that as I'm trolling along. But on Lake St. Clair, it's pretty much like a big flat, you might go half a mile and never change more than maybe a foot
Really,
of
hey?
depth. So it's not like I'm gonna be driving somewhere and snag this thing
Right.
on a weed. Or
Rip
on the
her
bottom.
off,
The only
rip
thing
your
I'd be-
camera off. Oh God.
The only thing I'm ever worried about with cameras like this is that a big pike or muskie thinks it's a fish.
Oh, they
Strikes
definitely
it.
hit cameras. I've had perch hit
and, like,
mine.
I'm afraid of like,
Wait till
This
you're
camera-
ice fishing and
this
you're ice
camera's
fishing
not
around pike.
like this camera's not like the yo-yo. The yo-yo camera actually looks like a fish. So
Yeah,
I'm
they
not
made it. They put
as-
the little things on it too. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not as worried, but
Yeah. This thing's so at least it's like super heavy, hey, and it gets down and it'll stay where you position it. Like you turn like the yo-yo, like you said, you twist it and it's just like it's so hard to navigate sometimes too. But
no, I'm definitely going to be using this thing in the kayak and during the summer, whenever I can. Say I'm fishing off the bank near a dock or something, I'll dip that thing in the dock and see what's around the dock.
yeah,
and,
yeah. It's nice to see the vegetation too, to see if it's green and everything else too, and what's going on. Give you a little more of an
definitely.
idea.
I'm definitely going to be using, especially one thing. It sucks that it's small, but it's nice that it's small. Like with that, I'm hearing myself on the echo. With that yo-yo, it is nice to have that nice big screen in your ice tent.
Yeah.
But it's so huge that I wouldn't want to be carrying that thing around in my kayak. Whereas this thing is tiny,
And you
I
notice
can
on the
carry this thing
back
anywhere.
too, it's got like the 1/4 inch screw mount or whatever, so you could like mount that on the side of your kayak. Hey, you probably seen that, hey?
Where's that on the bottom?
Hang on a second. Oh, where's it at?
I mean, I got mine right here. Let me see.
Yeah, look on the bottom of it. It's got like the 1/4 inch
Ooh.
mount, so you could like put it on a tripod or into your boat.
Mine is fully charged now. Nice. So I can unplug it. And you're right. Mine does turn green just like yours does.
Yeah.
So on the
Yeah.
bottom, you said
Like
right
even
here.
where you put your GoPro, you got it in there. You could like, yeah, there you go. You could put a mount in there and then drop it in there just for it's like stable. You don't have to worry about knocking it over in the boat or anything.
Yeah, I might do that. I'm definitely taking on my kayak. It's nice to see what's underneath you.
Mm-hmm.
Like a little cheat code.
Kind of is, hey. I sure like using them.
Do you have an anchor for your kayak?
Oh yeah, I always use an anchor. My brother found one for free at like an estate sale, like
Here,
not
back.
for free, but I mean for like $5 or something, And I just use like a little 5-pound anchor. I probably needed something a little bit heavier with this new kayak I have. It's a
Yeah.
little bit heavier, but a little 5-pound anchor usually works. Because I don't have um, like a spot lock or anything like that. I just have a little Minn Kota
Okay.
with no spot lock. So like if if it's a really windy day, that my anchor is my spot lock. You got to have something to keep you there.
Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. But where'd Cody go? He gone.
I'm back.
Oh, okay.
Lagged out. I was gone for a second. I had to go blow my nose. I'm getting kind of a cold. Oh, since it's been so damn cold out. I had to change the batteries in my 1-ton today. The minus 50. Sitting for a couple days, destroyed them. So I'm like, yeah,
no.
I need some new batteries.
That's fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So what you guys going after this weekend?
Anything that bites?
Anything specific?
Walleye. Nice big walleye would be nice. I'm gonna go to the same spot I caught that big walleye last year. It's just, it's like 25 minutes from here. On the Sask River. Yeah, I'll try that again. I guess, see what it's like. That's about it.
I'm gonna go to some. I think I'm gonna go instead of Lake St. Clair. I know the water's really dirty right now. I think I'm gonna go more inland, some smaller lakes, ponds, and I'm gonna target. I know they got like a lot of bluegill, bass, stuff like that.
Oh, bluegill. I'd love to catch one of those.
I'd go for bluegill.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
They're cool fish.
But like it's really fun catching bass through the ice. So I'm actually hoping to catch some bass through the ice. I'm gonna use that little white noise rod I was telling you about, and I really hope I can get into some bass. I think it would look really awesome on the Markham too. So
do you know how clear it is then? Like, have you seen other videos with guys using cameras in these little lakes then to see what it's like for clarity, or?
So I've never seen any. The one lake I'm looking at, I'm talking it's very small. I'm talking maybe, I don't know, maybe 400, 500 yards wide. It's really tiny, right?
Those are the funnest sometimes too, especially if you're alone and stuff. Kind of hang out and chill on the ice.
That's about 45 minutes from me. I've never fished it. A guy I work with said that I fish lakes near it, bigger lakes, but I've never fished this little lake he's talking about. He said it's loaded with bass and bluegill, and since it's a smaller little lake pond, I'm assuming the water's gonna be clear. They usually are out there.
Less movement too. So I mean the water, so it should be settled.
I don't think it's gonna be crowded. There's a lot of big trees and stuff around there. I don't think there's.
Nice.
I think there's gonna be nice bass in there. I think the water's gonna be clear, and that's my goal. I want to catch some nice bass on camera. I got plenty of fish in the freezer. I don't need any more fish to eat right now.
Bring your little propane. Bring your little propane stove.
That's the YouTuber in me. I want to get some. I mean, it kind of sounds odd. I want to get some fish on camera. Under the water.
Especially since you got your new camera, though. You want to try it out, get some good shots.
I got the nice camera. I want to get some nice shots. So that's my goal for this next couple days.
And was that froze over now? Is it getting icy now then, or is that the same area as what you were looking at before?
No, I don't know anything that's out there, but it's been so cold, it's got to be frozen. I mean, it just has to. It's been like sub-zero for like 3 days straight now. It's got to be frozen.
Oh, okay.
Got to be. If the main lake on Lake St. Clair is getting frozen for a couple hundred yards to
that'd be out, yeah.
It's got to be. The inland lakes have to be frozen.
Should be, yeah.
Definitely.
That'd be all right then.
3 to 4 inches right now.
I'll drive back to Lake St. Clair.
Yeah. Using this camera one way or another, damn it.
Now it is a little nerve wracking. I'm going to be driving out there, the earlier. I like to get out there super early, before light. Yeah. And I've never been to this lake at all, so I know nothing about it.
I hate checking ice in the dark at a news location.
Right, especially like usually even if the ice is good in the middle of the lake, it could be sketchy near the edges.
Yeah, you never know. Yeah. Wear your life jacket.
I got a float suit.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Then you're good.
Okay. Test it out.
Mm-hmm.
1 million views. 1 million views. I'll wear my head cam as I go in case I fall.
Oh God. Just bring your camera and leave it on. Tether it out. See if you go under.
Right.
Yeah, that'd be a rude awakening. Oh my gosh. I always thought about putting spare clothes in the truck in case you get a little wet, because I have the float suit too, but you're still going to be wet. You got some extra clothes in the truck? Yeah, I should do that just in case.
I have one spare of clothes for me and the kids, and always in the truck.
No, that's a good
Especially
idea.
the kids. Definitely for the kids.
Oh yeah, they get cold easy too. Kids,
Yeah.
yeah, even regardless of wet or not.
Well, actually, this year they've been pretty good. They haven't gotten wet.
Yeah,
But usually they end up getting like wet from rolling in the snow.
even just the slushy ice you like augured out and stuff, feet get cold regardless.
Yeah.
If you're not moving.
Yeah.
I found that.
usually have a bag.
Yeah. The boots I have now were supposed to be pretty good, like on the ice, but if I'm moving, I'm okay. But even if I sit, they get cold. I don't know what the best boot is to wear or buy. I have no idea.
And the ones I got right now are pretty awesome. I really like them.
What brand are they?
They're not specifically like winter, like ice fishing, like winter style boots. They're winter boots, but they're winter hikers, and they're waterproof. They're leather,
Okay.
and it's the Timberland. What are they? I don't know. Timberland something. They're hikers, and they have 400 grams of insulation in them. It's the like thinner stuff, and
Okay.
then that paired with like a thick sock, man.
Pretty good.
Oh man, like
Timberland boots? Okay, I'll type in that, see what I get.
Timberland. They're hikers.
Are they like the all like or like tan colored style ones?
They're more like a darker brown.
Oh, Timberland men's Larmont? Timber dry boots. There's a bunch here. Okay, I see the style though. Makes sense.
Yeah, and they are waterproof. And
Right.
I've like honestly, like I've gone out and like I put them to the test. Like I flooded water over these.
Oh,
things.
do you have to
Just to
spray
make-
them though? Do you with like every so
No.
often?
No, I haven't yet.
Oh, I know they recommend with the ones I have. Is this year's then, or which ones are they? Men's. I want to check these out. New arrivals. Do you remember winter boots and shoes? Or you said they're hiking more so? Hiking boots then and shoes?
They're hiking boots. Yeah.
Tell me if you see them. Are there high top ones?
Well-
Those wouldn't be it, would they?
Yeah, they're high tops. Yeah.
They are? Okay.
Keep going down.
I can go style. Whoa.
Down.
Hiking, but hang on a second. I'm just gonna put hiking.
Can you do leather?
Sneakers, price, features. I'll just keep going now. I don't know. Oh, those are definitely not it. 27, 20. What the heck? Let's see.
I forget the name of them.
Mm,
Go up.
any more colors? Features? Waterproof? Guess I can click that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's annoying, these things. Width, foot size, product style. You said hiking. I don't know why they're not there.
Maybe not.
They're probably Crocs, you liar. Out here, the Crocs, man, waterproof. They're great.
Waterproof Crocs. You caught me. So,
I need to take some recommendations then for next year for boots. Mine are more so like they're a
I'll
hunting
find
style one, and they're like I forget how many grams. Maybe it's 400 or 5 or something like that. But they still get cold regardless,
I
unless I'm
wanted
moving.
something that was light, but still like
Right.
was waterproof, warm, and something I could hike with and put like snowshoes on.
Well, mine are light. I know that, but they're just I don't know. They're okay, I guess.
Find running sneakers.
What do you have, Brian, when it gets cold? You have Crocs too, like Jason here when he's lying to us. You probably have those croc cowboy boots that are all over those freaking damn things.
You caught me.
Yeah.
You know what? The boots I use when I go out on the ice,
GGT.
they are like 30-year-old. They're a brand called Sorel. Sorel.
Okay.
I got them from my uncle Gary. My uncle Gary, he passed from cancer when he was like 30 years old, and I got his my
They're
aunt gave me his
Chilberg.
boots. And I've had these Sorel boots for like 30 years,
Okay.
and they're still awesome.
Well, they're probably
So that's
better
what I
built than too that long ago. Like the ones I
Right.
have, I think they're Irish setter or something like that. And then she even said they're not like all hand freaking made or whatever like they used to be. They're just on the assembly line, built really quickly. Maybe that's why too. I don't know.
Right. That's probably why my boots are so good. Like you see, like everything that's older is always better built.
I agree.
And
Yeah.
I'm always afraid of like when I was wearing them when I went on that pier with Lucas catching Lakers, and on the way, like, I had to walk. I hate walking through concrete on them. I only want to wear those boots when I'm like walking on grass or ice or snow, because I don't want to wear them out because they're so good. They're so
Right.
nice.
Yeah.
I don't want to wear out that bottom. The bottom's still pretty nice. So, but yeah, Sorel, Sorel, and I'm looking at.
Okay.
I was looking at the company online, and the logo doesn't even look the same anymore. They got
Oh,
a
really?
polar
Just
bear on-
changed. Yeah. Maybe new ownership,
got a-
everything over the years. Hey,
They got a-
rebrand them.
Yeah, they got a polar bear on them now, whereas mine has like this big maple
Oh.
leaf. Maybe it's a Canadian company. I'm not sure.
What are you saying? The Penguins on there too, man.
I'm saying the Canadians made some damn good boots.
Yeah.
But I was thinking about like whenever those go out. I mean, they are warm, but they're not the warmest. And a lot of people always talk about those like Mickey Mouse style like army boots. You ever
Oh,
hear
yeah,
about those?
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Like they're like big old lace up ones or whatever. Like the. Yeah.
Like you have to go like an army surplus store to go get them, and
They're like
a lot of
super
people
high
swear-
top too. Hey, you can tuck your freaking pants in up to your freaking knees almost.
Put your-
Lace them right
a lot
up.
of-
Tuck your
a lot of
boxers into
people-
them.
Yeah. No kidding. Take a piss, you gotta unlace your freaking shoes. What are you doing here unlacing my shoes?
So
Yeah.
the name of those boots are Timberland Chillbergs.
Chill, like chill?
Chill.
Chill.
Bergs.
Chill. Okay, okay, here we go. Well, this might be it then. Men's water. There's a couple ones that come up. I'll switch over then. Do. That was it.
Those are the boots I'm using this year, and so far I really like them.
Nice. They look pretty good, hey?
Yeah.
Waterproof. You weren't lying. And they're not Crocs, as far as I can tell with my diagnose.
There's Crocs inside them.
The Crocs go inside, jeez.
Yeah. They're
And you wear-
secretly size 17 with Crocs in them.
Jason had super tiny feet inside these boots. They look like good grips, though, hey?
They are. So far, they're really good.
Nice.
Those are
Yep.
those are the ones you wear on the ice. How much insulation?
He wears them to bed. He never takes these off.
400 grams.
40 grams. All right.
They're supposed to be decent for like -30 if you properly equipped with them.
Okay. We talked about that last time. Have you ever tried those foot warmers you throw in? When the ones I got at Canadian Tire were just garbage. I couldn't even tell they were on. Like the heated ones or whatever.
If my feet are cold, I walk.
Yeah. He would have to. It gets worse if you sit. Ugh.
It's,
Yeah.
it's the best way to warm up your feet, man. You cold? Walk.
You got to get circulation and move. Yeah,
Yeah.
you have to.
Yeah.
Sometimes in the tent, I'll kind of like jump up and down, kind of like wiggle my toes, kind of get, do some exercises here in the
Do your
tent.
voodoo dance. To get
Yeah. Just, yeah. Yeah. I'm not that flexible anymore. I used to be. No. Yeah. What was the name of the ones you said there, Brian? I'll try and Google these things. What do they used to be called?
Sorel, Sorel.
Okay. Sorel winter boots. Let's see. It comes up the first thing here. Oh,
Like I
yeah.
said, though, like, the
Let's go
logo I
back.
see whenever I search Sorel now, they look nothing. I mean, the boot, similar style boots, but the logo is completely different. Like I had a little Canadian maple leaf on there. And,
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see the polar bear you're talking about now. Men's winter boots. Moccasin? Moccasins?
are they expensive or no?
Waterproof boots.
Probably.
175.
They work.
No, they're not bad.
They work.
Oh, they got some Crocs
That-
here, Jason. Ha.
Some Crocs.
Yeah, throw on sale. Like,
On sale.
winter boots. Are these any close to? Or can you look on your other screen? I don't know if you have your other screen, Brian. If you're looking or not. Are
Yeah,
these
I'm looking. That looks
similar?
something like. Hold on, I gotta grab these. These things are sweet. Hold on a minute.
Oh yeah, just get them then. I don't have to waste my time looking here. Nice. I can see. Those look pretty. Those look warm. Yeah, I gotta try something I think different next year for boots. I'm sick of getting cold feet, man. Makes me angry.
I have a pair of boots that your feet would never get cold.
No.
But
they?
they're like putting anchors on your feet, man. Like I'm
Oh,
pretty
I know.
sure you
Oh God. Speaking
they're
of that,
so warm, but they're like -50 boots.
I've had ones like that. They're so freaking big, man. They're like 3 times the size of my feet, and they're so cushiony. It's like walking on air, but they're
Oh,
too hard
man.
to get on with my suit now. But
Yeah.
they're probably similar then. But yeah, my feet never got
I
cold in
only
those.
wear those when I'm crazy enough to go out -40.
Yeah. God.
Those come out.
So these are the OGs ones then, hey Brian?
Oh,
Yeah, these are that. It says, I don't know if you can see that on the side.
Oh, it's got the maple
Made-
leaf on her. They should go back to
Made in
that.
Canada.
Nice.
Yeah. Power. I don't know. They have this K in the middle of the maple leaf. Says Kaufman, and then
Trans
made in Canada,
Ultra.
Sorel.
Okay.
Nice. Oh, Brian, I know which ones you're talking about. The ones that insulate ones at Canadian Tire. Lots of people use those, like the muck style
Yeah.
ones or whatever.
Base boots.
Yeah. What's up, Chris? Cabela's Men's Trans Alaska. Are those
Has
good?
anyone tried the striker ones they had? That
Space boots, he says. Oh, they are space boots. Yep. What was that, Jason?
has anyone tried like the striker? Like the
Oh, no, I've not.
I don't know what they're like.
Probably
They're
super
pretty much like
expensive since it
Cabela.
says that.
Probably yeah.
Oh,
They're
God.
like the Canadian Tire ones, just with striker on the side of them.
Oh, gosh, hey. You know what's crazy? Or, hang on a second. Space boots. Speaking of space boots, you remember those kid ones, the moon shoes you could tie your feet into, like they're like in the 90s? You know? You guys don't know what those are? Oh God, they're the kid.
I've seen them.
Give me a second one. I gotta get 90s here. 90s space
Speaking of winter boots.
shoes, boots. I gotta find these now. What's that?
Speaking of winter boots. Space boots.
We're getting completely off topic. We're gonna be oh God, I gotta be able to find this. God, they were like the kid ones, like the springy trampoline ones. Oh gosh, they're so old. I don't know if I'd be able to find them.
The moon boots.
Maybe they call them moon boots. Moon boots, kids. Come on, let's go. I could try to find this every keyword to find this.
Okay. No
Boots.
strike, no boots. I don't know. I seen them on sale the other day.
What's that?
I'm probably not gonna switch. They're not.
I found them. I found them. I found them. Check it out. Watch this. These things. Look at these. I want to go ice fishing in these. Go back there. See, you strap them into your shoes, and then you moonwalk with them. And then your feet won't get cold. You won't touch the ice or the snow. Genius.
Yes,
You can wear your Crocs on those, Jason.
But then you'll hit the upper atmosphere,
Yeah, I
and then you'll
guess.
still get cold.
You'll freeze then at first.
Then you'll freeze. You won't have to worry about your feet.
That's funny. Oh gosh. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I gotta get some new ones next year. That's my plan. Or just stay in the tent all the time. I guess I can stay in the truck now. We can drive on the ice. I'll stay warm. Oh god, I'm so happy. Tomorrow I get to actually go out in the truck now and drive on the ice. I hate holding stuff out. Mobile ice tent. Did you mute yourself, or you just?
What do you need for drive the truck? How many inches for that?
Well, for mine's a 1 ton. I go like at least 18 inches. It should be that now. 12 for like a half ton, give or take. What do you go on, Jason? Jason's a wild man. He probably goes out on like 3 inches on this truck. He just goes really fast so he doesn't fall through. You're muting. Are you muted? Or your voice cut out? Oh, you might be lagging. Does anybody else hear Jason? Jason.
I don't hear Jason.
I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Don't hear you, man. You know how to sign? Can you read signing, Brian? Because I can't. I know what this is in signing. That's about all I got for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About it. I see him playing with his mic, so he hears us, but
You can hear us. Nod your head.
he definitely hears us. He's playing with his mic.
Okay.
He's trying to get on. He's trying to.
Maybe I don't know.
Did he just hit? Maybe. He
Now
hit
we can
the,
talk shit about him. There's nothing he can do about it.
Did he actually hit? Did he mute himself?
Jeez, that was nice. He's signing. See, I know what that means. Actually, I know what this means, and that's two things.
Right.
Oh, fishing out the window starting tomorrow, Brian. Yeah, I know. Oh God, that's great. I don't know what happened. I can. Do you want to just rejoin, Jay? I'll send you a link again if you want. I don't know what happened. Hang on a second.
At least this video looks good, unlike mine. I feel like the,
Okay, how's
black-
that?
No, you're good.
There you
You're
go.
good.
There you go.
Found it.
I feel like the black sheep of the chat. I'm always the one lagging and all kinds of. goofy
Oh, no,
stuff.
you're good.
Every time
It's
every
just
time I
like
look at
the
myself,
1930s
whenever I look at
cartoons. It's
myself
like
on-
every frame. There's I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, every
That's
time
how
I
it goes through.
I look at myself. I look at myself on on YouTube, and I'm like, like just garbage,
Whatever, dude. I'm not worried.
I usually like I don't know, 14 to 18.
Yeah, I want at least 18 because you're probably gonna get to like some spots lower than that.
If you have if you have 14, if you have, you could probably go on 12, but if you're on 12 in most places, you probably have places that are 10.
That's it. That's exactly it. You never know, hey.
Right? So I like to have 14 to 16 at minimum.
Yeah.
And then that way you're at least 12 in most places, unless there's a spring or something. But
Yeah.
have you guys ever seen a vehicle go through?
never seen.
Not
no.
in person, no.
Watch lots of videos.
Oh yeah, submarine and
dumbass
trucks is
just
key.
push it to the
It's
limit.
classic. Oh man.
I will never be the statistic.
Oh.
Ever.
I always
Dude,
want to
honestly-
see another truck out where I'm going today. I don't know.
We rarely get cars out around us lately, or last couple of years, because we've had terrible ice. But every once in a while, we'll have somebody go out on that snowmobile or whatever, and they'll go through early ice. I don't know why some of these people think they can go on a snowmobile when you can barely walk out there. I don't know what they're thinking.
Yeah.
And they usually go in really quick, but right by the marinas and everything too.
Oh,
They're not
man.
even far out.
No, that'd be terrible to lose it. Oh, and lots of guys, when they start taking shacks off, after it's been melting and freezing during the nights, and then they're half in the ice, and then they're ripping out their skids. Oh, man.
Yeah.
I don't know why they wait so long. I would get mine off before it starts melting, I think.
Yeah, same here.
So much damage. You're just going to wreck everything underneath.
It's not worth it. What, for an extra week of fishing? Go take
Yeah.
the damn tent out, man.
Just walk out or use the truck or something if you
Yeah.
can. I would not. Yeah.
Use your truck, not the trailer.
Yeah, no kidding. Bring it home. It's got wheels. I'd love to get a utility trailer though. I'd like to have one on skids, but I also want one since making moving around all the time, like a utility
Yeah.
trailer, and you can bring it with you everywhere. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I don't know how much of a pain, like everybody says, the gap. If you get a big fish to land it, it may be kind of hard.
Well, you can get the tubes.
Yeah. Help make it a little easier. But just pulling the fish up, you know what I mean? When you get to the water, you got to reach down a long ways if it's a big mammoth or something.
Yeah.
It'd be nicer to be able to move around though.
It would be, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I have a quad too, so a lot of on days that I want to run and gun.
Well, the
I'll
quad
just-
would be sweet for that, hey?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll take my
Jealous.
quad and I'll just rip around with my quad,
Yeah.
and it's fun. I love it. I would much rather rip around my quad than on the truck in the truck.
Oh yeah, hey.
Yeah, generally, but it depends.
Mhm.
If I'm going to an area where I know I'm gonna be fishing, where I know the spot,
Yeah.
I'll take the truck. But if I'm hole hopping, yeah, I'm taking the quad because I'll set everything up right there, put the thing, and you just
Do you have a mount on the front of it, for your auger and everything too, just to give her?
or
what do you do?
I have a rig, I have a box kind of made up where I can set it in, and I just throw a strap on it.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah.
you get to the spot and you just pull it off, drop your holes, put the fish finder on. I even have a spot where I'll put the fish finder because I'll have the GPS,
Oh, sweet.
and
Yeah.
I'll just drive around with the quad to the spots I want to hit if I'm trying to hit those transition points and stuff.
Nice. Do you know what I want? I have to show. I think I told you, Jason, but Brian, check this out. These are the coolest things ever. I'd love to get one for tracks. You could go out super early ice. They only weigh 1,000 pounds.
Say that again, sorry.
These mini trucks, for
Oh,
early
yeah.
ice, because I think
Yeah.
I think it's 1,000 or 1,200 pounds they weigh. They're
Yeah.
so freaking cool.
Chris, what would I rather for quad or tracks or snowmobile?
Yeah. Yeah.
Personally, I would rather a snowmobile for ice fishing,
Yeah.
but
It's
I have a quad, and the quad is much more versatile. Through like I can use it all year round. I am probably gonna buy tracks at some point.
yeah, you can use it way more.
Oh yeah, and man, those
Definitely.
tracks like you can't go as fast as the snowmobiles, but man, those tracks can go through some pretty deep snow.
I bet, hey.
Yeah.
I wonder how much power, like would it starve like 30% of your power putting tracks on? Maybe a
They
little bit for
recommend a
sure.
500. The minimum was a 500.
Yeah, I believe it.
Which I have. I have a 500.
Okay.
I got a 500 HO or whatever, and it's you lose a little bit of power, but it's not like
It's not like you're trying to race or pull things, you're just going
but
places.
man, the traction, the torque those things have, like apparently you have to be careful because they'll
You'll
like
rip
when
stuff.
you're plowing. Well, no, you can twist your frame.
Oh, that'd be
Like if you're
sweet.
plowing snow, like they have so
Right.
much traction, they will.
They're just
like,
gonna keep
I've heard-
turning if you got the power.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Something's gonna give. You're gonna find the weakest point then, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I've heard buddies tell me about being careful because you could twist your frame.
Oof. That'd be
Yeah.
sad day.
Yeah.
Very sad day.
Yeah. But no, it's I'm probably gonna do tracks because I have a newer quad. So if I go buy a new, like I'd have to buy a used snowmobile, which I pay
Yeah.
$3,000 or $4,000 for a used snowmobile. I pay $3,000 or $4,000 for tracks for my quad, which I know is good.
Yeah, and you can use it all year round, like you said too. You should get that before we go to Cascade next year. Then rip out the quad, the tracks.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. Oh man, that would be. I've seen there's other guys on YouTube too. They took those mini trucks and they made it into like a dual axle, like a tandem axle on the back to like a 6x6. Well, it was just a random channel that did it, but it was so. There's one here, but I don't know if it's the same guys who did it. But there's a video on it. They didn't have the tracks like that, but just made it into a 6x6. They're neat. They're such a cool little truck, but they don't go fast. It's like 80K tops, I think.
I mean, if you're going a long distance, then yeah, maybe speed is nice.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, my quad, I could probably still do like 80. I could probably still do it. Well, maybe not 80, probably like 60 to 80 kilometers an hour on it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
On the ice. So, I mean, that's fast enough, really.
Yeah, it's not a race. You're not trying to freaking. I guess at the start of the day to beat your buddy to the hole, but other than that, that's about through the
I
years.
want the 1,000. I'm ripping. I want to do $120 the whole way across the ice.
No kidding, hey. Yeah, I'm never in a race in a hurry to get anywhere, so whatever. The places are big enough, but there's always those some guys that'll come right beside your tent. I've only had it happen a few times though.
Yeah.
One was my buddy. Put it in here. Get out of here. How deep's it here? 12. Day. Good. Drills it in. It's like, okay, let's do this. Mm-hmm. Winnie the Pooh, Christopher Robin. Yeah. Is Brian muted? I don't know if he lost. Okay, there he is. Okay, I couldn't tell for a second there. Christopher Robbins.
Yeah, I might. You know what I might get next year? If I get the quad with the track, even right now, even with my quad, I'd still get it.
Mm-hmm.
I seriously consider picking up a pullover.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like the 2-man, like maybe the 2600 or the 28.
Yeah. I kind of want to get one of those now too, honestly, because I'm used to, before it got cold, I used the 1-man flip over a few times. I didn't catch anything, but the convenience of that, I don't want to use the 8-man otter anymore at all. Like not even a little bit. I'd rather have a 2-man flip over now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It sucks.
I like the 450 for obviously night fishing. But
yeah, if you're like setting up for good, definitely would be an advantage there.
Yeah.
But the convenience to flip over and go is kind of nice. What's your guys' fish you'd like to target that you haven't caught yet? Where I'm at?
Crappies.
Crappie? Yeah, I want to get crappies and bluegill, man. Those would be cool. They're such a
Yeah.
sweet fish. Do you ever watch Sobe on YouTube?
Yeah.
They just had a video
Yeah.
today with like huge freaking
Yeah. Do you watch
Crappies.
the Crappie Chronicles?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. That's a good
Yeah.
Yeah, some giants, like 16-inch crappies.
They're just like pumpkin seeds. Just the way they are. They're just cool. They're such a cool fish. Yeah. I bet they taste like perch. They gotta be similar, hey?
We have plenty of crappie around here, and I've yet to catch one.
There you go.
It's
There's
crazy.
your
I
best friend.
don't know what my problem is. I did hook into one last year, and I had it at the hole, and then I lost it. I was pretty pissed off about it. But plenty of guys catch them all the time, and it's just like a weird thing. I've never caught one yet. I know they're where I'm at, and I just never caught one for you guys.
They'd be
I'll
neat.
get one this year. I guarantee it. But I heard they're a little
holding
higher
you
in the
to
water
that.
column. Maybe that's why I haven't caught them. I've been fishing lower.
Okay.
And some guys said you got to fish higher in the water column.
I've heard the bigger ones are higher. I listened to the JMO podcast, and they just did a big spiel on fishing for big crappies.
Mhm.
And they were talking about how like fishing higher for them is like what some guys do, but apparently like you don't get a ton, but you will get like really big crappies.
The bigger ones are just up higher.
Yeah. The bigger ones,
Just chilling.
Apparently, they like to be up higher.
Watching.
Yeah, 'cause I saw a guy
Lurking.
last year. He caught one like this next to me, like just gigantic,
This big.
gigantic crappie. Like one.
Did you
and a
hear
half
about
pound
the
crappie.
one-armed lady? How big her fish was? It's big. I read jokes in school. Oh jeez. She was this big, yeah. Yeah, they're neat fish. They're pretty though, hey. I like them. Bluegills and crappies, they're neat. Yeah. We talked about it. It was the closest place or lake for us to find them. Or we have to go south would be quicker.
Probably. I mean, Ontario, if we're staying in Canada. But...
Yeah. Quicker to go south in North Dakota, so maybe somewhere. Does Devil's Lake have them? I always watch Tom Bully fish there. I don't know if there's crappie there.
Probably.
Yeah. Lots of lakes. Something. Try one, eat one. I've never had one. They probably taste like just regular panfish, hey? Would you eat one, Brian? You don't eat fish that much though, hey?
I mean, this time of year is when I do eat the fish. Wintertime. So if I catch a crappie, I'm definitely gonna fillet it and eat it. I've never caught one, so I've never eaten one.
You let us know what they taste like. I want to know.
I'll let you know.
Mm-hmm.
But the perch have been doing really well out here lately. I've been seeing a lot of pictures of bigger perch out here.
Oh, really? Hey.
Yeah.
Nice.
Pretty cool.
They're thriving. Those friggin' things.
Well,
it's good.
Fish cycle. I don't know how many people actually really like know that, but fish cycle. So like you'll have years, good years where the fish do well.
Right, yeah. Spawning everything kind of goes into account.
Spawning, recruitments are up, all that kind of stuff, and then it might take a few years, but then in a few years, all of a sudden you have this big population of big fish of that species, and it kind of takes time sometimes. But I mean, lakes, all sorts of stuff, like they cycle, and I think it just might be that cycle where everyone was like, we had a few years back where the perch were big out here, and then they disappeared because everyone figured it out and fished them all. And
that too, yeah. That doesn't help. Rough winters too can get a lot of them as well, especially if they're not like deep lakes where you're at. Some of those, I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you notice that in some of the shell stock, like the trout ones? Are they pretty deep or not really? You get a lot of winter kill in some of them.
Yeah, some of them do. Definitely.
That sucks.
Some that are spring fed.
Those would be the better ones, then. Yeah, if you can stay on those.
Yeah, there are a few that are spring fed, which produce some really nice fish.
Yeah. And
then there are some that are deeper that are good, and then a few they aerate because they are prone to winter kill, just because there's not enough light penetration later in the season, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, there's one pond close to Swift. I think the winter kill got him a couple times, or the once like a couple years ago. Because I haven't
Yeah.
went back there in like a year and a half. I didn't catch anything during the summer. I seen like walking the edges, fly fishing the one day, and there was probably like at least 7 that I found, like pretty big
Yeah.
ones, probably 18-inch ones. They were
Yeah.
pretty fat ones too. But yeah, the winter must have got them. Then he died. But
Yeah, it happens.
yeah, kind of sucks, but maybe it's better now. I haven't been there in a while. But it's cool too. There's a Sask angler map you can go to. You can look at all the ponds, like when they were stocked. And maybe there's that for Alberta too, and how many
Yeah,
they
we have
stock it
that.
with and everything. It's kind of cool
Yeah.
to see.
Yeah, there's a full thing you can go on Alberta fishing.
Yeah.
You can go on the it tells you what was stocked. Some
Yeah.
they don't have names or whatever, but they usually have like the coordinates on it, and you can go look.
Yeah. And it's cool too. To some of them, like some of them has the old maps from when they were dug out and everything, like the depths. They're not really current. Lots of them are in the 60s and 70s or whatever.
Yeah.
But then it would show like the depths at the time. I'm trying to find it. If I save that one, Masker Angler. Oh shit, that's not it.
Yeah, it's pretty slick.
It is.
You
It's
can-
really cool to look at.
Yeah, I usually use like the Backroads map, and then
Okay.
I find lakes, and then you can go look and see the last time they were stocked, or the DNR. Like
Right.
the they usually have like reports you can go find, and if you know how to read it all, you can go in and you can find when they netted it.
Oh yeah, yeah,
What
everything
size
then.
of fish they put in there, what came out of it, like for rivers and stuff like that. Like, some of the rivers that I check out too to see if there's even like
Right.
fish in there.
Yours is probably
Oh.
similar to this, hey, Jason? I'm assuming.
Yeah,
Like when you just zoom in, like go, you can just go to like the random one here,
yeah,
and then click, and yeah, description. Oh, this one wasn't stocked in, but if you click on this guy, it'll show like the
yeah,
depths usually at the time.
yeah.
Oh, this is like 1977. It's kind of cool though. You look at all the maps and stuff.
Yeah, it is cool.
Yeah.
There's a lot of ones you don't know that they stock until you start looking too. Like it's a lot of places down here
Then
too.
there's some that they stocked like back in the like 80s. And back in the 80s when they stocked the fish, they weren't sterile.
Right. Yeah.
So if there was like a river or something like that, there could be like up in the river systems, they could have been spawning or they could have survived.
Yeah.
And they'll spawn, and sometimes they survive. And there's a couple lakes. There's one lake I went to fish, the first lake I ice fished this year. I went and it was stocked with brook trout back in the 80s.
Sweet. Yeah.
And I went and I didn't see anything, and I was gonna, but I couldn't get where I wanted to. There was an outfeed for where I don't know if the creek flows in or if it flows out.
Okay.
And I wanted to get closer to that because I figured like there would be better air, oxygen in the water over there. So I was trying to get closer to it, but I couldn't.
Yeah.
Like I was hiking across it, and the ice. I was by myself, and the ice started cracking, and I was just like,
Yeah, I don't want that
bad.
Yeah. I get that feeling sometimes too. It's a bad feeling.
But no, it was like 2 inches of ice, 2-3 inches of ice, and I'm just like, I've got my gear and everything. And I'm like, nah, this ain't worth it by myself.
Yeah.
So,
No. It'd be
but
the worst.
I did a ton of holes, and I didn't see anything. But it doesn't mean like I was trying to get to the deep spot. There was one deep spot in the lake, and I was trying to get closer to it.
Yeah.
But I didn't see much. But there was someone out there before me.
Oh. Was
Like,
there tracks coming back or just going out?
No,
you did the right thing. You turned around.
Who knows? Maybe.
Oh man. Yeah. Yeah, it can be sketch. Especially new locations, like I was saying earlier. Like I've never been. I went to a couple new spots this year on the Sask River. Checking them in the morning when I get there in the dark. I do not like doing that. Because that's before it got thick too, like super like what it is now. But yeah.
Yeah.
Really sketch. Scary.
There's a couple spots on the North Sask out here. I'd like to I'd like to ice fish, but I tried it once and really I didn't get anything. Like it's slower moving water. It's not faster.
Okay.
Like the water up here is like where I live is a lot faster it you gotta be really careful. But I know these areas quite well. Like I know where all the pools are, like where the slow moving water is.
Yeah.
So I
A
don't
little
mind going to
safer
those
too if you know
spots.
that.
But oh man, too, like in those spots, like I went and drilled. The first time I went and did it was like a couple years ago, and I almost ran out of auger, and I
Oh
had an
man.
extension.
Well, I came
Like
here
there
for
was,
nothing. Get the big
yeah.
old spud bar after you go down as far as you can at the auger.
Holy crap! I went like it was almost 3 feet of ice
Oh
on the
man.
river.
I haven't
Like
ran into that problem yet. It was close at the Sask River a couple of years ago, like within not having an extension needed, but it
yeah,
was close. Yeah. Oh man, especially like if you guys have those trailers too, like the utility like the camper trailers, they need extensions almost this time of year
yeah,
maybe. Need a little more length to get down, unless you drill them prior and then back over it. That'd be a pain in the ass though.
and the rivers gain a lot more ice.
Yeah, yeah,
Not everywhere, obviously. Like in main current, they won't be able to be thin, but like on like areas where it's like very low current or no current at all, really,
right.
you'd be like I do like early icy or early in April, all like when the fly fishing season opens. Like I'm out fly fishing like if the rivers are open, right?
Yeah.
And there's like 2 to 3 foot tall banks of ice ready for fly
Okay, we don't
fishing.
fall in a crack, man, slip,
Yeah. It's
man.
fun though. It's really cool
It
because you
looks
can
neat
like
though, hey.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's a lot of fun and like
quite the
but
view.
it
Or would
is.
be.
It's cool. You can go and then you can like walk all these banks and you can fly fish them and in these big pools and it's cool. It's a lot of fun.
Get a good vantage point too, maybe on top of the ice.
Yeah, you
I
do.
bet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So,
But it's getting that time for me.
yeah, but I guess it's 1 o'clock Brian's time too. Hey, you're an hour ahead. 12
little bit
mine.
late. Yeah,
I'm in the
1 o'clock
middle
here.
pretty much. 1, 11, 12, 1.
Mm.
Yeah. Call her quits, I guess, for the night. Hey, I'm starting to
Yeah.
yawn now, and I finally finished this. That's how long it takes me to drink a beer. Did you put a nipple on it? It takes me so
I
long.
got-
You got 2 on. Yeah, I know.
Come on now.
Brian probably drank a couple too. I'm lost.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Well, I know. Schedule next one whenever. I don't know. We don't plan these very much still. Hey, message.
Not yet.
Hey, Brian, you want to do a live? Jason, want to do a live? Okay, then we do it.
Yeah.
That works out.
Pretty
It
much.
is.
No, that's good then. Cool. Well, thanks to you guys again. Check it out
All right.
next time. I guess plan something else. Jason's
will.
Jason's in charge of the itinerary. Our next one. We didn't really do much this time, but it still worked out.
Next time.
Yeah. All right.
good.